What is up, guys? In today's video we're going to be going over how the vaults have changed in season 4. These vaults are much more impactful than how they've been so far in chapter 3, and I think you're going to want to be taking advantage of them in your matches. If you guys do find this video helpful and informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and comment down below if you're going to start using the vaults in season 4. So if you guys didn't know, vaults started out in chapter 2. You could eliminate a boss character to get a key card, and then you could open the vault with that key card. And they were pretty good, but it really required you playing around them and being very intentional about it. Like, you couldn't just stroll into the vault POI mid-game and get the vault typically. Like, you had to land there, you had to fight over it, and you had to, like, intentionally go for it. In chapter 3, they added the 7 vaults, which were a little easier to open. You just needed a certain amount of players nearby, and if you didn't have players, you could use like animals or 7 sentries. And they were much easier to open and much more convenient to get, but they were only pretty much on the extreme edges of the map, and even still, the loot inside wasn't very good because you just had 7 chests, which mostly seemed to just give ranger ARs. With how the vaults are now in season 4, I think their loot is really good, almost back to the old style of vaults where you get really good loot from it and you get a lot of loot from it, but they're much easier to open, and they've spread them around the map and put them in much more convenient places. Some are on the edge, but there's still some center and in between some POIs. So if you rotate from one POI to another, there might be a vault on the way that you can get and secure that extra loot. So the main change they made to the vaults in season 4 is that now to open them, you just need keys. And keys are a universal loot item. You can get it from floor loot, you can get it from chests, and players drop them when they're eliminated if they had them. So like if somebody had 2 keys in their inventory when you kill them, you could take those keys. The exact amount that they had is what they drop. I believe you can only carry 3, which is fine because some vaults require 1 key to open, some vaults require 2. And they're set. Like the 2 key vaults are always 2 key vaults. The 1 key vaults are always 1 key vaults. And I will have a map on screen now showing where the vaults are, and this will be linked in the description below if you want to check out this website. It shows you where everything is on the map. But you can see on the lock symbol, some are 1 and some are 2. There's much more 1 keys than there are 2 keys, and as you see, there's several around the map. I believe there's like 12 or 13. Some are edge and some are more central, like I said. And I think that some of them being central is a huge deal because you don't have to like force yourself to play around it. They're much more convenient to get, and I think that is what's going to be the main difference maker between these vaults and vaults of the past. I think you could just rotate from one area to another and get them. For example, I like to land Greasy Grove, and pretty much always when I rotate to Greasy, I go through Tilted afterwards, or after I'm done with Greasy, I go through Tilted, and there's a vault pretty much on the way. Same with Jones's, another location I like landing at. There's this vault here, which seems kind of out of the way, but there's also rifts on this island, so you're not really losing much time for getting this vault. And then obviously this one mid-map is pretty much always going to be convenient for you to get depending on where you land, but like most POIs kind of flow towards the center of the map somewhat. And there's lots of different vaults like that. It'll really depend where you land, but I think with these vaults in season 4, you want to learn like where the vaults are around places that you enjoy landing, and if you can, you know, push like get that into your rotation, I guess, or get that into your routine where you loot your POI, go to the vault, and then go about your day. Like if it's on the way to things that you were already going to go to, I think that is really clutch. And if you get the routine of that, you're going to have much more loot over the course of the game. You're going to have much more heals. You're going to have much more utility. I don't necessarily think you should just be landing at these vaults because you need keys to open them, and it's not guaranteed that you're going to get the amount of keys. I feel like these are much more like complementary or supplementary to like your already existing loot path because you need to get the keys beforehand to open them. But that is going to be it for this video. As far as this portion goes, I'm going to let the game play out. This is a game I recently got on stream in Fortnite Season 4. Let me know what you guys think of the vaults. Personally, this is the only time I've really liked them. I was never a huge fan of the boss locations in chapter 2, and then the 7 vaults early on in chapter 3 I really did not think highly of at all. But let me know what you think of these changes to the vaults down in the comments below. I hope you enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. It's gonna be super scuffed, but we'll win. That'll be last match, please. Oh, I haven't been to this area at all. This is giving me anxiety. Like with this place and even Tilted, they like put the whole POI up. That's why everything's like levitating or like on the balloons or whatever. Because it's like, that's how they're avoiding the chrome. There's splashes there. Like, that person I kill so much sooner if I have a hammer. Like, that fight right there is just way easier. Please give me slurp. Thank you so much, Epic. I told you, dude. This game's just gonna be inconvenient, but we'll win. To pick up his teammate? I don't think they were teaming, bro. They were actively shooting at each other. I think one guy, once again, was hiding in the car, and then the other guy got in the car and basically abducted the person. I was always scared that would happen to me when I was younger. Whenever my dad went to the grocery store, or like like the hardware store or whatever, he would just like go inside and then park in the fire lane and just leave me in the car when I was little. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do if someone just comes in, bro? Like, if I get W keyed here, like, I'm so exposed. Is this a DMR? Okay, no, it's a sniper. You gotta make sure, dude. I kept doing that earlier. I really don't like these areas that are all like polygons or whatever. Like the new sanctuary is like that as well. I don't know. Like fighting in there feels so weird. There's like one little shack, but it's like not even that good. And since it's the only thing, I feel like it gets focused. I'm gonna chill over here for now and see if we catch anybody rotating to this area. I feel like there's bound to be. There's 4 people in the zone that aren't fighting. This spot gets okay, I guess. We can play the high ground to like not get seen. If we play back enough on the mountain, I just gotta make sure there's nobody on behind us over here. Yep. That's fine. Yeah, we can chill like right here. This is perfect. What the hell? Does anybody know what happens if you goo the bushes? Does that kill it? Oh, that's perfect. Okay, we shockwave to the top of that once we're no longer in zone. And then we play that roof. Here's the die, yeah, and I'm just like not that good with the DMR yet. I mean, like I'm okay-ish, but it's just like some fights like that are really awkward. There's a guy in that corn. You see how the bushes are moving? That's what the corn does if somebody's sitting in it. I'm gonna wait as long as possible to go. Somebody right there. What? I'm so confused, man. I thought there was just 2. I thought one guy was in the bush and then one guy was that guy. It's annoying. I would have played all of this differently. That was so awkward, man. I played that bad. I didn't, like, I thought it was just this guy and then the guy in the bush there, and I had that guy in the bush boogied, so I was like, I'll just shock onto this guy who has a cow catcher, kill him while the other guy can't be involved, and then we'll have that, like, good spot to kill the other guy. You know? Like, we would just get 2 1v1s there because the other player was boogied and hiding in a bush. Whereas if we like fight the person in the bush, like it's gonna be awkward because I have no aim assist and this guy can third party us. So I was like, get rid of him and then chill here. We have free kill versus him. But I didn't realize there was another guy just chilling.